right, Capricorn, Capricorn. Lord, what advice can you provide Capricorn? Spring 2021. Capricorn, you have the Five of Wands as your first card. So yeah, I definitely see the Five of Wands as some kind of external blockage, let's say. It's possible someone's not on the same page as you are concerning something. This doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This can be maybe a situation in life that just isn't on the same page with another situation in your life, you know. Yeah, this can also be, you know, especially for Capricorn, it's important to know, you know, this card does talk about ego. You know, this is fifth house. It is ruled by Leo. So yeah, you know, the lesson with this card is to possibly not try to one-up someone, or maybe I know it's hard for Capricorn to do that, for them not to, you know, succeed over others. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, then it can backfire. I'm not saying that you are. Again, this can very well be something standing in the way of something that you want. Yeah, this can have something to do with love. You know, this is fifth house. This can have something to do with love, children, some sort of creative project, something that you're very passionate about. Maybe it not necessarily being on the same page as something else in your life. Yeah, this person is standing here like he's kind of like he's taunting the person he's looking at. So yeah, you may be, this may, you know, hit for some. Maybe this situation somehow involves, yeah, ego. You have the Hermit card. Interesting. Yeah, you know, the Hermit card is, you know, it's one of the best cards. You know, the Hermit represents, you know, the answer to your problem, to whatever problem that you have. You know, it represents separating yourself from the situation to be able to really, you know, well, meditate on it. And, you know, when I meditate, that's when all my best ideas come in. It's when all my epiphanies happen. So yeah, I highly recommend that by going within, by meditating, by calming the mind. You know, it really does benefit. It really does benefit us in getting what we want and not overthinking. You know, things happen much more smoothly. As opposed to possibly going against the grain. This may have something to do with health. This may have something to do with your routine, your daily routine. You know, this is sixth house here, the Hermit card. Yeah, you may be dealing with someone who has a lot of Virgo or Leo in their chart, possibly Sag, Aries as well. Yeah, if someone here is struggling with a health issue, by going within, by meditating and talking to God, you know, perhaps you're overdoing something or you're overexerting yourself at work or something, you know, the universe will help you. It wants you to ask it for help. Just, you know, make sure it's, make sure it's something that helps you along the way, not necessarily the actual destination itself, you know. So if it is a health issue, for example, you know, ask the universe to put you in situations where you're around cake less or something like that, you know. I promise you guys that if you are in a meditative state and you ask for help and you're grateful for everything that God has provided you up until this point, and you thank him after you ask, then there's no question that if you meet him halfway, which really isn't halfway, it's actually a lot less than halfway, you will get what you want. I saw the Sun card. Oh. Huh, there it is again. Let's see the Sun card and the Queen of Swords. Very interesting. You know, the Queen of Swords is traditionally the divorcee card, the widow card. It does represent someone who knows better, someone who's been through quite a bit and isn't going to make the same mistake again. It's possibly someone who has been burned in the past. Someone who isn't exactly thrilled when it comes to taking risks. I feel with this card here, it's having nearly the same color palette as the top two here. It really does talk about, this situation, removing yourself from this, possibly getting over it. The Queen of Swords, she removes things from her life and she doesn't really look back. This is, the Queen suit does represent water. So there is, there are emotions involved here. But she knows not to let them get the best of her, Yeah, very good. And I certainly feel when all is said and done, whatever this is concerning, you have more Leo here. And I also see the Queen of Swords as the card of Virgo, specifically the final 10 degrees of Virgo. You see it as the official court card of Libra. With the Sun card here, I definitely see things going your way. If every single card here was negative, the Sun card would, indicate that, this, whatever the situation is, it's well worth experiencing. That it's going to result in something that is very good. Yeah, again, possibly concerning love, possibly concerning something that you're very passionate about, perhaps children. Yeah, I feel that, I was talking about removing something from your life, possibly. I feel that by asking for help, regarding the situation, regarding not necessarily, taking care of it or finalizing it, but asking for help in coping with it, for example, or, rather than putting a Band-Aid on it, actually, curing it. Yeah, I feel it'll benefit you very much. Yeah, this may have something to do with a partnership, with the 7th house here, possible marriage, something like that, some sort of a contractual obligation, maybe. This can be possibly a boss who is possibly maybe out of touch or something like that. Maybe is on a power trip or something. But yeah, I know that the end result is one of great happiness, success, influence. I feel that people will be very much influenced by you, by the changes, the strides that you've been making to improve yourself. If you're watching this, if you're here on this planet, you have something that can be improved. And it's paramount for us to strive to do just that. Yeah, Capricorn. Yeah, thank you guys so much.